I am Natalie Gonzalez. I teach 4th grade English Language Arts at Los Fresnos Elementary. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a teacher. I never thought I was going to work at the school I came to, but that's where I said I want to be a teacher. My inspiration comes from my students, seeing them every day, looking at them, and then just them coming and hugging me, their aha moments. When I see a student showing progress and say, Ms. Gonzalez, I went up 10 points, even if they got a 44, went up to a 54, for me that's inspiring because I know I'm changing their lives. What we do here, we are impacting our students and we're shaping them to become our future leaders. We have so much impact in them, and sometimes we don't even realize it, but they're looking up to us. But in reality, we're forming them and we're shaping them so they can become what we need in this future world.
Hi, my name is Fatima Flores and I'm a 5th grade bilingual teacher here at Los Elementary. I get my inspiration from 3 different places. First, my parents. Second, my faith. It enables me to come into work every day with a lot of patience, a lot of love, a lot of understanding, and you need all those qualities as a teacher. And third, my students. I don't know what other job you get to have a brand new day, 25 faces smiling, sometimes not smiling, but they're here for you. I'm always focused on making sure I'm teaching the right things. I look at the TEKS, how are they gonna be evaluated? I also look at their gaps. What do they still not understand from previous grade levels? What can I do to fix that? And then finally, not only academically, but I really like to teach them how to be better as a person. I know for me, middle school was very difficult, so knowing every year that they're leaving and they're gonna get challenged and have some issues and obstacles, I just try my best to make sure that they're prepared, not only academically, but mentally as well. So everything is in their hands, but it's our job to make sure that they're ready for it and prepared as best as they can be.
I am Claudia La Vega. I teach an adaptive learning unit at Lopez Elementary, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. My inspiration comes from my students. It really does. They come ready to work every day, and I need to be ready for them. I set the expectations very high for them, and when they deliver those expectations, that's when we praise like crazy in here. We take the time to recognize their accomplishments. I recently read a book, Waiting for the Light Bulb, by Dr. Alicia LeMond. It really changes the way that I teach. It's about making the children feel safe, comfortable, getting them moving, interactive lessons, hands-on activities. It's not just about sitting in a desk with a pencil and paper. And her book really inspired me because it helped me understand the parent side of it. They're eagerly waiting for that light bulb to go on. And it's my job as a special education teacher to make sure all my lessons geared towards turning on that light bulb.
Hi. My name is Yvette Lopez, and I'm a 5th grade teacher at Los Fresnos Elementary. Becoming a teacher occurred when my daughter was in 3rd grade as a result of her having some issues with other students in the class, and where she was not only physically but verbally bullied with no help from administration. At that time, I was a librarian at the university, and I decided to walk away. I became a substitute. I said, if I'm the best job to be there for her would be to be a teacher, because I would always be with her. Even if as she grew, I was still in the same district. We don't know where our kids are going here. Any teacher, any educator. My kids are young. They still have to get affected by middle school and high school and maybe go on to college. But I'm affecting their foundation. So what I do is shaping their world, because I'm giving them a positive influence. I'm giving them a role model to look up to. They may have it at home, they may not, but I'm gonna give them one other person to look at. And I bring a lot of life lessons to class so that they can become the best adult the community is gonna have. You have to learn each individual student on a one-to-one basis to see how they're gonna learn. But you also have to find stuff that's relevant to them, things that make them want to learn. I don't know what impact they're going to have, but they will have an impact.
Hello, my name is Joel Salinas, and I'm the music teacher at Olmito Elementary School. Planning kind of takes place the weekend before. So what I do is I kind of take a look at their previous lesson, what they got the most of, what still needs to be learned before we move on to the third lesson. And then during my planning time, I kind of rehearse. So I kind of, sit at my desk, I move, I play the guitar a little bit, I kind of plan like, what am I going to say? What funny thing are we going to do? What song are we going to sing? So there's 6 ways of learning here at Olmito Elementary music, and that is through dancing, through playing instruments, singing, playing games, watching different instructional music videos, and listening to music. And so I try to touch all of those things in every single lesson that we do. I do believe that the molding begins here, so that kind of falls on me. So I feel like it's a responsibility for me to get them prepped to just become a better person in the future, a better person in the community, a better person for the world.
Hi, I'm Cristal Wolcott, and I am a first grade teacher here at Palmer-Laakso Elementary. I would have to say that my inspiration comes from my students and the energy that they bring every day to class. They're eager and ready and excited to learn, and I just feed off of that energy. And it motivates me to try my best to challenge them and to have fun-filled activities. In order for me to prepare my lesson for my students, I need to take into account all of my students' needs. I must set up lessons and activities that are engaging, and I have to also keep in mind all of the special populations that I serve. I have to be intentional, I have to be purposeful in order for my students to be successful. It defines our purpose here at Los Fresnos CISD. It highlights what we stand for, and it depicts our hard work and our dedication. For me, it also means that everything I do matters. Every choice that I take into account and into consideration should always be and is in the best interest of my students.
My name is Jeremy Bowles. I teach elementary resource at Rancho Verde Elementary. My parents were both teachers, my grandparents were both teachers, and so I was definitely not going to be a teacher. Then in high school, I started doing a lot of counseling at these youth camps, and so I worked with a lot of elementary students. And there I felt, this is pretty good because I could really feel the impact that I was having on those students. Preparing for my students involves really just getting to know the students. They come in with all these challenges, and it's my job to somehow try to get them past that point. What we do here shapes the world is an important reminder. Our job is important, and it has a heavy, heavy impact. Our students are the future. We know that. Everybody says it. It's a cliche, but it's true. I have this responsibility to help motivate them so that they know that they can succeed. That's what it means. That's what we got to do.
Hi, my name is Alicia LeMond. I'm a teacher and I teach 5th grade at Dora Romero Elementary. My inspiration comes from within my positive attitude. I feel very valued by all my students whom look forward and expect me to come to school every day and walk in through those doors. In my classroom, we have a very good welcoming culture, and I receive hugs and smiles, and our relationship that we carry is very strong. My students are my biggest motivation. Seeing their faces smile and light up when they understand something makes me feel I'm in the right place. Here in Los Fresnos CISD, we provide high quality education to all students, and we deliver exceptional results.
Hi, I'm Betty Guerrero, and I teach pre-K at Villarreal Elementary. My inspiration comes from my own children. I have 3 kiddos, but they are extremely different. So when teaching these kiddos, I keep them in mind at all times. I try to think, okay, well, how would I handle my hyper child? How would I handle my, the child that I need to pull just a little bit more? For early childhood, play plays, it's a huge role. Whenever I am preparing a lesson, I always think, okay, how can we make this lesson interactive, fun? How am I going to keep these kiddos on task? Okay, let's, instead of writing on the board, paper and pencil, we like to use shaving cream, we like to use Play-Doh. Play is at the center of all of my lessons. I hope that they're able to use what they learn here outside of the classroom. Yes, we teach academics, but we also teach empathy, emotions, proper behavior, all of those things. I hope that they carry on into the real world.
Hello, my name is Gabriella Trejo. I teach 6th grade reading at Liberty Memorial Middle School. My inspiration really comes from my students because I know that they expect me to be the best that I can be. So I try to find ways, resources, anything that can make me a better teacher for them. I always go on Pinterest to look for anchor charts. We want them to be interested in what they're learning, so that's our main focus. I think all of my teachers at one point inspired me to become a teacher. I realized that I wanted to be a teacher since elementary, so I told myself, this is what I love, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to become, and this is what I love to do.
Hi, I'm John Danielson. I teach art and art media, which does the yearbook, at Los Fresnos Middle School. We will shape the world. Just like this art room, it will have an art room culture. It's up to me to shape it and to show the benefit and the value of that to the kids and how that can enhance their art room experience and their life experience. We need to educate with the message that these students are unquestionably valuable, that they have much to offer, and inform that educational process with love and grace and the never-ending belief that these students will succeed. Dry it off, go back, continue. Guadalupe Rocha, Stell Middle School principal. He took a chance on me without a teaching certification, so whatever hand put that in where he could find it changed my destiny, and those ripples continue to roll from me and continue to affect other people. I'm very grateful for that, for him taking a chance on me.
I am Tracy Buchanan. I'm an 8th grade honors English writing teacher. I'm also the campus's dyslexia specialist and reading enrichment teacher for Resaca Middle School. I draw inspiration from my students. They are all precious people, and it is my honor to be their teacher. Each student is someone's entire world, and I remember daily that they deserve my very best. I pretty much always knew I wanted to be a teacher. My mom was a teacher for 35 years. Her parents were teachers, and 2 of my aunts were teachers. So it's in my blood. So when I was at Texas Tech University, I did my student teaching in a middle school, and that sealed my devotion to this age group. I just love it. It is such a tender age, and I'm mindful of that. What we do here shapes the world is such a powerful statement. Means every one of us is valid and worthwhile. I am so proud to be associated with Los Fresnos CISD.
Hi, I'm Flora Vasquez. I'm a special education teacher at Los Fresnos United, and I teach algebra and geometry. I think my biggest inspiration is my students. I see their desire to learn. They come in. It's very rare that I have any of my students come in and they're not in a happy mood. They're coming in, they want to learn, and despite of any obstacles that they face, they're just so eager to learn. So I draw my inspiration from that I need to be prepared. I need to be a better teacher to provide them the opportunity to learn in every aspect. So to me, what we do here shapes the world is we're shaping the lives of our students. We take pride in what we do. We're creating, the future of not just the community, not just of the state, but the world. We don't know where each one of our students will end up, but it's our job to provide every opportunity for them to be successful.
Hi, my name is Misty Heredia, and I teach Honors Physics and AP Physics here at Los Fresnos High School. It was interesting because I never really thought about being a teacher. It wasn't until my senior year of college I decided to become a peer mentor for at-risk incoming college students. It just piqued my curiosity, what's going on in high school, what's going on in education, and that's basically how I fell in love with it, and here I am. Really, my inspiration comes from myself and also, of course, from my students. I've been fortunate that I work with mostly juniors and seniors, so not only do I build that relationship with them as they travel through their last few years of education, but I maintained a lot of contact with a lot of the students after they leave here. So I've seen quite a few of our Falcons actually travel around the world. It's nice to see that, that we are worldwide. It really, really does, stay with that motto that we have, what we do here shapes the world.
Hi, I'm Hubert Haylock. I teach math here at the AP, 6th grade through 12th. Back in high school, I had a math teacher. Well, he made his math class kind of interesting and fun, and I guess I took that with me when I went off to college. I continued taking my math courses, and that just led me into becoming a math teacher. I might have, say, 5 students in here, 2 on algebra, 2 in geometry, and another one in calculus. It's kind of difficult to do it all in one period, having 3 different subjects. By providing the help that the students need, we can change a student life just by teaching them what they need to know and to become productive citizens, and that's inspiring.